Spread Tendency is a 2023 Adam Swanson painting made with acrylic paints on a square cradled wood panel measuring 4 feet by 4 feet. This audio description is 3.5 minutes long. The title of Spread Tendency nods directly to the focal floral scene in this painting. With bright tight yellow flowers coming off a branched pale green stem and with alternating fern-like leaves, the full bottom 2/3 of the painting brings us right up on 2 clustered flower heads of common tansy. Tansy is a flower native to Eurasia, so in Minnesota where the painting was made, it's a well-established invasive species that spreads easily when its seeds are moved by wind, water, animals and human activities like mowing, but also by its rhizomes or underground horizontal roots. The 2 flower clusters are intertwined, making it impossible to visually separate the 2 stems. At least 23 yellow button-like flowers, arranged in a flat-topped cluster, fill the scene. Behind the flowers is a muddled background of various greens from deep hunter to a light pastel. Just at the top of the flowers the background changes to a thick line of steely blue as land becomes water. This section is edged with a bright light baby blue as the horizon transitions from water to sky. There is just a bit of green that shows beyond the water through the thick gray clouds. The rest of the sky is heavy with slate gray paint strokes. Now focusing on the sky, we are drawn to the flying fuzz of an orange-belted bumblebee. Its wings are nearly translucent, blending right into the dark gray sky backdrop. The bee is just slightly larger than a single flower in the cluster. 2 short black antennae tipped with yellow, perhaps from pollen gathering, start off this bee who appears to be flying away from the tansy and out towards the horizon. A fuzzy yellow head hosts the large oblong black compound eye. The thorax, or second portion of the body, has a black stripe and is the attachment point of both wings. The third body segment, also known as the abdomen, has the name-giving rusty orange-red patch or belt, followed by a white strip and more black to round out the back. The underside of the thorax is dusted yellow, showing a heavy load of pollen attached to the bee. The bee's legs hang limp or heavy as she flies above the flower head and towards the horizon. Then as you follow the flight direction of the bee, you might just catch the small outline of a helicopter in the distance on the right side of the painting. It's almost missable, being blue on top of a slightly lighter color blue in the sky. Perhaps the tansy flower is not the only invasion in action. Artist Adam Swanson first shared the piece Spread Tendency at a pollinator-focused show during No Mo May in 2023. While we could see all flowers as fuel for pollinators, there is a balance to living in harmony and great questions to ask when it comes to saving critical pollinator species while waging war on invasive plants. The orange-belted or tricolored bumblebee queen will need to travel to over 6,000 flowers a day to fuel her as she starts the ground nesting colony of up to 200 non-aggressive bees. They are generalist pollinators with short tongues, enjoying everything from goldenrod to milkweed, but especially berry bushes. This audio description was written by Samantha Smingler, someone with vision loss and a determination to bring greater accessibility to art.